Okay, so you've seen this spice everywhere, right? It might even be sitting in your kitchen cabinet at this very moment. But what if I told you this beautiful little star-shaped pod has a huge secret? Yeah, behind that licorice smell is an incredible story, one about life-saving medicine and, get this, a potentially deadly imposter. We're going to dig into the real story of star anise.
So, have you ever really wondered what this little star is capable of? Because I'm telling you, it's so much more than just a tasty addition to your pho or curry. This little spice has a secret that literally shaped modern medicine, and it also comes with a super important warning that you really, really need to hear. All right, so what is this thing? Well, star anise, scientifically known as Illicium verum, is basically the fruit from a small evergreen tree that's originally from China. And here's something that trips people up all the time. Even though it sounds and tastes a lot like regular anise seed, they're not related at all. Totally different plants.
I mean, in the kitchen, this thing is a total superstar. It's one of the main ingredients in famous spice blends you definitely know, like Chinese five-spice and Indian garam masala. It's what gives those amazing Vietnamese broths that deep, warm, aromatic flavor. But believe me, its flavor, that's just scratching the surface.
Yeah, because when you look beyond the flavor, you find out that star anise packs a serious punch. Let's dive in and take a look at what's hiding inside. Its own little secret arsenal.
Okay, so the real magic here isn't about vitamins or minerals. Nope. It's all about these powerful things called bioactive compounds, flavonoids and polyphenols. You can kind of think of them as the plant's personal bodyguards, its own little defense system. And what's amazing is that they turn out to be incredibly good for us too.
This spice is just packed with a whole cocktail of these beneficial compounds. You've got linalool, quercetin, anethole, a bunch of them. But there is one on this list that I really need you to pay attention to: shikimic acid. Seriously, burn that name into your brain because it is the absolute key to this whole story.
So you take all those compounds together, and that's what gives star anise its incredible medicinal reputation. We're talking antioxidant power, anti-inflammatory effects, and some seriously strong antimicrobial properties. This is the science that backs up why it's been a staple in traditional medicine for like thousands of years.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually play out in the real world? Well, this is where things get really interesting. This is where star anise transforms from just a simple spice into a legit medicinal powerhouse.
All right, remember that one compound I told you to remember? Shikimic acid? Well, get this. Star anise is the planet's #1 source for it. It's where we get most of it, commercially. So, why is this one chemical so important? Why is it such a big deal?
Because shikimic acid is the main active ingredient, the essential starting point for making Tamiflu. Yeah, that Tamiflu, one of the biggest medications out there for treating the flu. Just let that sink in for a second. A critical part of a major modern pharmaceutical drug comes directly from a common spice you can buy at the grocery store. It is the perfect example of nature's pharmacy in action. Wow! And it doesn't just stop with the flu. Not even close. Research is showing that another one of its compounds, anethole, is a powerful antifungal. Other studies have found it can knock out all sorts of bacteria, including some of those scary drug-resistant superbugs. And there's even evidence its essential oils could be effective against other viruses, like herpes simplex type 1. This stuff is versatile.
But, and this is a really big but, this is where the story takes a sharp and honestly a pretty dangerous turn. Because with all this amazing power comes a huge risk. And it's something that anyone who uses star anise absolutely has to know about. Here's the deal. Not all star anise is created equal. There's another kind out there, a toxic twin, and it is absolutely not for us to eat. It's called Japanese star anise, and it's incredibly dangerous.
So you've got the Chinese star anise, Illicium verum, which is the good stuff. It's medicinal and safe for cooking. But then you have its Japanese doppelganger, which is the complete opposite. It's loaded with potent neurotoxins. We're talking chemicals that can cause seizures, hallucinations, all sorts of horrible things. Let me be perfectly clear. The Japanese variety is not a spice. It's a poison.
And this is the really scary part. They look almost identical. I mean, to the naked eye, it's incredibly hard to tell them apart. And because they look so similar, there have been documented cases where batches of the good, safe Chinese star anise have been accidentally mixed with the toxic Japanese kind.
So, okay, what does all this mean for you just wanting to use it in your kitchen?
It means you have to be careful. When it comes to star anise, it is absolutely crucial that you know your spice, and just as importantly, where you're getting it from.
This risk, this potential for contamination, is exactly why health experts have put out a serious warning. Do not give star anise to infants or young children. There have been heartbreaking reports of severe reactions, some even fatal in babies, and the cause is believed to be this exact kind of accidental contamination.
So, what can you do to stay safe? It's pretty straightforward, really. 3 simple steps. First, verify your source. Always buy from a well-known, reputable supplier. Second, if you can, confirm you're getting the Chinese variety, Illicium verum. And third, just be smart about it. Like with any powerful ingredient, use it in moderation. Don't go overboard.
You know, the whole story of star anise is just the perfect reminder that sometimes the most familiar things in our lives hold the deepest secrets. Secrets of incredible healing, but also of potential harm. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What other secrets are hiding in plain sight, right there in your own spice rack?